Hello, Rushback here again, and this is going to be my first video in the new series of Black Ops gun reviews. Now, this is pretty much following on from my Modern Warfare 2 gun reviews. It was very successful, got many views, and many of you guys enjoyed that series very much. So, thought I'll bring it up once again in Black Ops. I've played this game a hell of a lot in the last, is it 2 weeks now, a week? I'm not even sure how long it's been. I think it's been at least a week anyway. And I've used pretty much all the guns tirelessly, and I think I now have a good understanding of the guns, how to use them, and how I can give an actual opinion and rating on them. So today's video is going to be focusing on the M16, and I'm going to be giving you a few tips on how to use it, whether you might like it, and what scenarios is going to be good and pretty what you need to be using the M16 in. So in this particular video I'm using Warlord, meaning Bling from Modern Warfare 2, and I'm using the red dot and the silencer, which is something I liked quite a bit in Modern Warfare 2, and Warlord is a great perk on this game. Warlord Pro gives you 3 stuns or 3 special grenades and 2 lethal grenades, so Tomahawk is somehow lethal, and Semtex and a frag grenade. So Warlord's a good perk to use, and first of all, M16, you need to understand how to use the M16 and what scenarios to be doing in. Now, you do not want to be rushing with the M16. It's an assault rifle and it's a burst gun, shooting 3 bullets per burst. And because of this fact, it is not brilliant close range. It's one of the worst in comparison with all the other assault rifles, because the vast majority of assault rifles par 4. So the M16, G11 are burst guns. The FAL and the M14 are single fire, and the rest are automatic. And obviously automatic are always favoured in their close range scenarios, therefore rushing with a assault rifle should always be with a fully automatic gun, because you'd be much better in a close range situation. So basically with the M16 you do not want to be rushing in the sense of just running to their spawn, close range battles and all this stuff. You should not be doing that with the M16. My main tip with the M16 is to be using, trying to go from cover to cover, is pretty much what I'm trying to say, is try and move around the outside of the map, and just basically try and pick people off when they're not really looking at you. Try and play dirty with a gun like this. Using a silencer, obviously we're playing team deathmatch here, and using, like, for example, silencer, because this is team deathmatch. The objective in team deathmatch is obviously to get as many kills as possible, but mostly have as least deaths as possible. Getting 5 kills and 0 deaths in a game will give you a 5 KD ratio, meaning you're +5. But going, I don't know, 49 to 48 means you're only +1. Therefore, going 5 and 0 is actually better than getting 49 kills but 48 deaths. That's a basic way of how I can talk about this, really. So using the attachments on your gun to suit your game mode is very important. On a team deathmatch, I do highly recommend using the silencer especially on the M16, because obviously you don't come up as a red dot on that little HUD on the top left-hand corner there. And once again, it's team deathmatch, and with the M16, obviously there's no stopping power now. Therefore, Ghost is a must, in my opinion. If you play in team deathmatch, you're not using Ghost, you're a bit stupid, to be honest, because obviously the objective is to die as little as possible. And if the enemy team uses spy planes, which most people do, you'll obviously come up on the radar, and this isn't going to help you out at all, because you're more vulnerable to die. There's many people just stare at that HUD and just try and get the kills for it. But the M16 is a very good gun, guys. It's very similar to what it was in COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2. However, because now stopping power has been taken away, it's very rarely a 1-burst kill. It will most of the time be a 2-burst kill, which is fine because it is consistent. It will pretty much always be a 2-burst kill, and over very long ranges it may be a 3-burst kill, but that's pretty rare. So planning out your shots can definitely be helpful when you understand the gun's stats. I can't remember what the stats are, but in the rest of my gun reviews I will be giving actual stats and like legit stats that give you proper numbers and what the damage ratings are, and I think the multiplier for the head's 1.4. Not entirely sure what the damage is for the M16, but I'm going to guess it's probably 40 at close range and about 35 for long range. I'm not sure, but like I said, the rest of my gun reviews would be much more detailed. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But back to the M16. Yeah, the M16 is a great gun, and it's a The role role you want to be playing with the M16 is pretty much a support role. Like I say, you don't want to be using rushing. Likewise, I don't condone camping to the slightest. Even in team deathmatch, you should not be sat in a doorway, as it's a waste of your time. All you're going to do is annoy people, and it's just not a fun way to play. Remember, this is a video game. You're here to have fun, and sat in a corner, getting maybe no deaths, maybe good, but you're not having fun. So make sure you do whatever you feels best, but don't sit in corners, guys. I understand defending a building using claymores, that sort of thing, is not camping, and I'm fine with that. But just sitting in a doorway and waiting for someone to come to you is, I don't condone it. So I wouldn't recommend doing that, because you'll get hated, and in my opinion, it takes some skill, in all fairness. So it's a defensive role you'll be playing with the M16, a holding role. So for example, if you're using the M16 in domination, I don't recommend diving on each flag, trying to get as many captures as possible. It's not the best role for this gun, because like I say, it's a burst gun. It's a good supportive role because it's very accurate. The accuracy of this gun is one of the highest, and it's going to be best at mid to long range. So if you're playing domination, as I said previously, diving on the flags isn't really a viable option. But you pretty much want to be holding the role. So let's say, for example, you had C and B capped. Just trying to stay at B, trying to hold them in A at a fairly long distance is pretty much the role you'll be doing in the M16. Trying to keep the distance is very important, because if you go up against anyone like, say, FAMAS or FAMOS, as a lot of you guys seem to call it in America, but yeah, if you go into FAMAS or AK-74U, any automatic gun basically at close range, it's going to destroy the M16. This wasn't really the case in Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4, because a lot of the time it was a one burst kill. Therefore, if you could hit fire this gun at close range, you could generally get quite lucky with it. But because it's a two burst kill now, you're just going to get smashed. So keeping your distance is very, very important. And yeah, just practice with it. The silence is not always the best way to go, but in team deathmatch I highly recommend it. Maybe just using dual mags if you like the iron sights, or just maybe just a red dot. And in game modes that don't require you to not die as much, so playing domination, headquarters, all those sort of game modes. But my overall rating for this gun is going to be 87 or 8.7 out of 10, whichever way I'm going to do it. It is a very good gun, a very consistent gun. It's a gun that you can get very good at it very easily. But practice makes perfect, guys. So use this gun, use it the way I tell you. Don't camp with it, like I say. Don't rush, because you will get smashed. Just use it as a supporting role. And yeah, there you go. So it's 22 and 4, 5.5 KD ratio, 7 assists. Obviously the M16 being a 2-burst kill, you might get a few assists, but that's fine. If you're going to get assists, that's still giving you points. And yeah, so make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel. I will be doing a gun review for every single gun in this game, trying to give you tips. I will try and improve on this. It's been a while since I've done a gun review, so I'm a little bit rusty, so it should get a bit better. So, like I said, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Alright, peace.